Hey YouTube, this is Fence Kid coming at you. Now take notes on this ring. Is it me, or does that look wicked? Is that one of the most wicked designs you've ever seen on a coin? This ring is made out of a 1900 Newfoundland 50-cent coin. You can find them on eBay. And when you anneal a silver coin, and then you quench that hot ring in an acid bath, it produces this white frosty finish, which you're looking at right now. But if you really want to if you've made a coin ring and you're having trouble, seeing the design on it, now take notes on this. Tell me what you think of this. You've got this look here. Now check this out. Woo! Easy enough to see those designs? For crying out loud, they're jumping off of the ring. Today, I'm going to show you how to take this ring, any ring, and give it a very contrasted look and bring out all the details on it to make them jump off of the ring. So stick with me, grab a bag of popcorn, a popsicle, a box of Juju fruits. This isn't going to take long. This is real easy to do. Okay, let's get this party started. All you're going to need to get this taken care of is, first of all, a small cup of hot water, okay? And then you're going to need this stuff. This is liquid liver of sulfur. I'll provide a link below in the description on where you can find this stuff. I got it on Amazon. And if you've got a torch or some way to heat your ring up, not too red hot, just a little bit, and then you're going to need some sandpaper, for example. I'll be using one of these fine sanding blocks in this case. And maybe even some fine sandpaper too, if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Pretty simple. Let's take a little bit of this liquid liver of sulfur right here. Add a little bit of that action. It's kind of stinky and whatnot. If you can't handle stink, then you might not want to touch this stuff. It smells a lot like eggs, a stink bomb like they lit off in high schools and whatnot, to clear the classroom out. Anyway, you're just going to mix that in with some hot water. And then we're going to drop a warm ring into this. So we'll take a blowtorch, fire that bad boy up, and add a little bit of heat to it. Not a big deal. Don't get the thing all crazy. Just warm it up a bit. That should work for me. That's plenty good there. And let's drop this into the old concoction. Not a big deal, right? And then we're just going to let that kind of sit in there, kind of swirl that around. The longer you let it sit in there, the darker it's going to get. So, I'm going to let this sit in here for 1 minute. I'm going to come right back to you. Hang on. So that's a total of about 2 minutes sitting in this liver of sulfur hot water mixture. Look how dark it is already. You see that, dude? I think that's pretty darn dark. I think that's going to work. That's plenty dark for me. Oh yeah. You can see how dark that whole ring went. Okay, now that you're finished with the liver of sulfur and you've got your ring as dark as you're going to want to get it, you're going to have to neutralize that liver of sulfur that's currently on your ring. Do this by dropping your ring into some water with some baking soda in it. That will neutralize the chemicals in that liver of sulfur and stop the reaction. Extremely dark. Now let me get this stuff out of the way so I don't be spilling this stuff. You wouldn't want to spill that anywhere. And here's what we're going to do. Look how wicked that's turning out. I'm just very lightly with this foam, with this sanding block. This is 320 grit, just lightly. And I like these because they're stiff and they're just going to come across, boom. Just the stuff, just the marks on the coin that are sticking up are going to be sanded off. Sand that black off of there. Again, I can't emphasize it enough. Do not get crazy. Don't be putting all kinds of pressure on a ring, especially a silver ring, for crying out loud, that you just spent time making. Look at that. That is looking good. And that's just, dude, that's just seconds of running this sandpaper over this. Look at that, dude. Is that wicked, dude, or is it just me? I mean, am I tripping? Now let's take some of this, I can get my finger in here. I've also seen fine steel wool work for this real well, too. And let's just get in here and ever so slightly try to hit these highlights in here. And like if you were to like sand off too much, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. You just repeat the process, re-blacken it up, and start over. If you want to sand at the least amount as possible, right? You don't want to be sanding until you sand off the highlights on your coin, on your ring. Hit the edge real sweet. Not a big deal, right? I mean, anybody can do this. If you're sitting there thinking to yourself you can't do this, I got news for you. You're wrong. Because this is easy stuff. Now tell me, guys, are you getting the picture? I'm going to come along the areas that are sanded off and very lightly throw a coat of silver polish over that and see if I can bring those highlights to a bright, shiny silver, while at the same time avoiding those dark low spots. And that is going to be the final product. So give me a second. Wow. Look at those marks now. No problem seeing those, huh? This takes about 10 minutes. That includes the sanding, the polishing, the soaking, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, that's how to really bring out the detail in your coin rings. This works out both with silver and copper. And so if you're looking how to do it, that's how you do it, guys. This is Fence Kid coming at you. Have a good one, guys. See ya. I got 2 words for that. Oh, yeah!